Okay, this is my July reading. I'm not going to shuffle. This is a lot. This is going to be a long video. I'm trying to shorten it as possibly as I can. So buckle up. Okay, go get some drinks or a little snack, or it's going to be long. Okay, I wanted to pull an Oracle card just to set the tone for this month. I got expect powerful change. This is a month that is going to be like, whoa. This was the first card I picked. Everything is fine, which is like the 10 of Wands on steroids from the Witch deck. So yes, he is coming into the month of July acting like everything is good, that he is the emperor, he's the king. However, the justice system does not see it that way. Okay, he might have some very small, minute wins, but for the most part of July, like June, the courts are going to rule against him. Okay, we have been seeing the red hats turn their backs on him. Okay, so, and it's going to, the Island Man stuff is going to be full front in July. Okay, they're going to turn their backs on him. They're not going to work with him anymore. I mean, there will be a couple of diehards, like, you know, the key roller elf who speaks in front of the house. He will have loyalties like that, but even people in his junk drawer cabinet will start to turn. The month of July, he will still be trying to manipulate stuff for financial gains. He will be gaining more money, unfortunately, in the month of July. He is going to be making more rush decisions. I've been seeing Cuba. Cuba is not off the table. Okay, people said, well, I kept on saying ahead of time, even last year, about Iran, and people were saying, well, you kept on saying it's going to happen. I can't pinpoint if it's going to be July. I'm feeling it, okay? I'm feeling it. I know I said it last month, but that's still not off the table. I still think that is something that is in the background they're thinking about. Something is going to come to forehand with somebody, and I think it's melanoma. I really think that there's something going on with her. It's either I got bad reputation, so more stuff about the Island Man stuff, but I also kind of feel like she's going to leave him, or she's going to turn her back on Velveeta, Baltimore, okay? I feel like that energy, all right? You know, bad karma and stuff like that. I feel a lot of tension going on about that right now. I don't feel like I know like they have a business agreement, but I don't think that agreement's going to go on, and we're going to really see that in July. Frozen Crew. They've been kind of not in the media very much, okay, but they've been still working in the background. They will be out full force, the Frozen Crew, in the month of July. Also, they're not going to be wearing regular uniforms. Okay, please be cautious of that. They're also going to be blending the Frozen Crew people into other departments. All right, so the Frozen Crew is going to expand. I've been predicting this, and I know I've been predicting this. Okay, Child. Okay, that is going to be, I feel, a big story. I know I've been seeing this over and over again. Spirit doesn't give me dates, but I see this. These are the cards I pulled. Okay, so some big heartaches in that area is coming our way, unfortunately. Okay, July is also, we're going to have a lot of weather issues, fires. Fires are going to be a big issue throughout the country. I know somebody said something about New Mexico. I feel like that is going to continue on. I feel like a lot of weather abroad, okay, is going to affect travel. Okay, water, is it going to be a big issue? It could be tsunamis. It could be hurricanes, water shortage. I see that all coming out. Okay, I got a beach. So I feel like areas that are by beaches will be impacted this month of July. Okay, I also got neighborhood. So please get involved with your neighborhood. Keep an eye on people in your neighborhood who might need help. And then I got the Knight of Wands. To me, it's telling me the weather is going to be very active. We're going to have all sorts of craziness throughout, not only here in the States, but everywhere. Weather is going to be very chaotic, and we're going to have to take a lot of actions. Okay, I got Bankrupt, and I got the Four of Pentacles. Our country is bankrupt, but they're just not telling us. They're saving that because they don't want us to know what is going on. Okay, I have the Two of Swords, an obsessive lover. We are going to have to make difficult decisions, okay? And when we complain or upset about those difficult situations, when I pulled this card, I heard Joe Biden, okay? That's their MO, or whatever you say. It is what it is. That's what they're going to do. I got the Knight of Cups and gifts. I feel like we're going to hear more about, we're going to get, checks for this and that, like the tariffs and the Doge and all that jazz. Okay, but please do not count on that. It's not going to happen, I'm sorry to say. With the conflict in Iran, it's not, I feel like a lot of it's going to be kept out of the media, okay? I do feel like we're going to be going back and forth, with water. The Strait of Hormuz, we're going to hear over again. It's open. It's shut. It's open. It's shut. Okay, boats, regret, internet. So we're going to hear just this back and forth like we have. That will continue. Okay, they're working hard to cherry pick what they want to tell us. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about collecting your harvest. But I feel like they're picking, they're choosing, they're harvesting what they're going to tell us and what they're not about the situation over across the pond in Iran. Okay, last but not least, Daddy Dumpy Pan's health. Let's get into it. So he's going to be very sensitive about this topic this month, okay? He knows that people are watching him and watching how his health is progressing. I feel like there's going to be stuff on social media that's going to we're going to see a lot of suppression of that on the apps. I feel like this month they're going to try some new stuff, okay? But I feel like, especially with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's not going to work, okay? I feel like the new techniques are not working. They're going to try to persuade he has strengths, he's perfect, everything's perfect, but we're going to see him missing a lot, okay? And things, not moving along. But however, I got the Nine of Cups and caregivers. So I feel like this is how it's going to end for him this month, okay? I'm not, so we're going to see that happening. I hope we all have a good month.